नमस्कार। ग्रेट मैन इंटरनेशनल स्कूल की ऑनलाइन क्लासेस में मैं आपका स्वागत करता हूं। कोविड-19 महामारी के इस दौर में मेरा ऐसा मानना है कि आपका परिवार पूरी तरह सुरक्षित है, स्वस्थ है और बच्चों ने लॉकडाउन में बहुत एंजॉय किया है। अब मैं आपका सपोर्ट चाहता हूं। इस ऑनलाइन क्लासेस में बच्चों की शिक्षा को हम अब स्टार्ट करते हैं और बहुत ही जल्द जो भी आपका बैकलॉग है हम उसको क्लियर भी करेंगे और एक नए तरीके से आपकी शिक्षा अब स्टार्ट होने वाली है। पेरेंट्स का हमें पूरा सपोर्ट चाहिए। आप लोग पिछले 10 सालों से लगातार हमें सपोर्ट करते आए हैं और मेरा ऐसा मानना है कि अगर हम और आप मिलकर चाहेंगे तो बच्चों की शिक्षा का कोई नुकसान नहीं होने वाला है और हमें और आपको मिलकर अब एक रीस्टार्ट करना है। नाउ लेट्स रीस्टार्ट। बेस्ट ऑफ लक। नमस्कार।
Hello scholars, how you all are? I hope you all are safe. Welcome back after a long lockdown due to COVID-19 pandemic. I know the schools are closed, but the learning never stops. So here we are with a new system of teaching through online learning. And today I am going to teach you the topic structure of matter. So let's start the class. In this chapter we are going to study what is matter made up of, elements and compounds, mixtures, tools for chemical communication, that is symbol, formulae and chemical equation. Before studying the structure of matter, let us see what structure is made up of. Let us recall the definition of matter as matter is anything that occupies space and has mass. Now let us see what is matter made up of. For this, let us take an example. Take a small iron piece that is made up of matter. If we break it, what will happen? It will be broken into smaller pieces. Again, the smaller pieces that we are having, if again we'll break it, what will happen? Again, further smaller pieces will be there. Ultimately, there will be one such piece that further cannot be broken. John Dalton, a scientist of the 19th century, named this smallest piece that further cannot be divided or further cannot be broken as atom, or we can say, since it is the smallest piece of atom, so we'll call it as iron atom. Similarly, a gold will have the smallest piece as gold atom. Now let's see what are elements and compounds. Elements is a substance made up of only one kind of atom, and it cannot be broken down into simple substances by physical or chemical means. It will have the same atomic number and will be represented by symbols. There are 118 elements which are known to us now. There are few examples of elements, that is diamond, copper, neon gas. Let us see percentage of naturally occurring elements in the Earth's crust, oceans and atmosphere. Oxygen is 47% in Earth's crust. In oceans it is 86% and in atmosphere it is 21%. Silicon 28% in Earth's crust. Hydrogen 11% in ocean. Nitrogen 78% in atmosphere. Aluminium 7.8% in crust of Earth. Chlorine 1.8% in ocean and argon 0.9% in atmosphere. Next is, let us see compounds. What are compounds? Compound is a substance made up of two or more elements chemically combined together. Let us see an example. Let us see example of water. No matter from where you take water, it will always contain hydrogen and oxygen in the ratio of 2:1 by volume. Another example is of sugar. That is, sugar is a compound of carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. Its molecule contain 12 atoms of carbon, 22 atoms of hydrogen and 11 atoms of oxygen. this proportion of 12 is to 22 is to 11 will remain constant no matter how and where sugar is produced. Second property of compound is that they lose their original properties and produce new substance. For this, let us take an example of iron and sulfur. Iron and sulfur both have a different kind of property. Iron is having a magnetic property, but a sulfur does not have. When you keep a mixture of iron and sulfur and you place a magnet in it, so what will happen that due to the effect of magnet, the iron pieces will get stuck to it. Another property of compound is that it can be broken down into simpler means or simpler pieces by chemical means and not by physical means. Let us see an example for it, that each water molecule is made up of 2 atoms of hydrogen and 1 atom of oxygen. Water can be broken down into the elements, that is hydrogen and oxygen, by passing electricity through it. But it cannot be broken down into these elements by applying any physical means. Another property of a compound is that the property of compound is totally different from the property of its constituent elements. Let us see an example for it. For example, the properties of water, that is it is a liquid, are different from its constituent element, that is hydrogen, as it is a gas, and oxygen, that is also a gas. Water puts off fire, whereas hydrogen burns and oxygen supports burning. Let us see examples of compounds. They are ammonium chloride, sugar compound, that is made up of carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. Next is the table salt, that normally we call it as common salt, made up of sodium metal and chlorine gas. And the last one is water, that is made up of hydrogen and oxygen. Let us see few examples of compounds with their formulas. Silicon dioxide, its chemical formula is SiO2. Sodium hydroxide, chemical formula is NaOH. It is also called as caustic soda. Ethane, it is C2H6. Calcium oxide, it is CaO. Calcium carbonate, it is CaCO3. Urea, it is NH2CONH2. Benzene, that is C6H6. Now let us come to the next topic, that is mixture. What is mixture? Mixture is an impure substance made up of 2 or more elements physically combined together. It can be broken down by physical means since they are not chemically bound to each other. Then no chemical change takes place, as it is simply a mixture of 2 different physical substances. Substances held together by physical forces. Few examples of mixtures are soil, salad and soup. In all the 3 examples you can see that it is simply a mixture, and you can even further separate the constituents which are mixed in it. Now the next is types of mixture. There are basically 2 types of mixtures. They are heterogeneous mixture and homogeneous mixture. A heterogeneous mixture has differences throughout the sample. For example, salt, pepper, cereal, rocks. A homogeneous mixture is the same throughout the sample. For example, salt water solution, iodine and vinegar. Since we have seen both mixtures and compounds, so let us differentiate between both mixtures and compounds, that how do they differ from each other. The first one is, as it is the definition, for compounds, it is formed by the chemical combination of atoms of the elements. Mixture is formed by the simple mixing of the substance. Second is properties. In compounds, the elements lose their original properties and form new substances which are entirely different from them. In mixtures, the properties of an element remains the same. Third is composition. For compounds, compounds always have a fixed composition by mass. It cannot change. It will always remain in the proper ratio, as we have seen with the example of water. For how much amount you want to take water from wherever you want to take water, it will always remain in the ratio of 2:1. Next is mixtures. Mixtures do not have a fixed composition. For example, mixture can be in any composition. As we have seen with the examples of mixture in salad, you can have any amount of things into it. You can have more amount of onions or tomatoes, that is up to you. You can have more amount of other vegetables also. So that is up to you how you like the salad. So in a mixture, it do not have a fixed composition. Next is joined or not. For compounds, the components cannot be separated by physical means. As we have seen with compounds that they cannot be separated by physical means, as they are chemically bounded with each other. For mixtures, the components can be separated by physical methods. Next is melting points. Compounds have sharp and fixed melting points, whereas mixtures do not have a sharp and fixed melting point. So in this chapter, till now we studied what is matter made up of, elements and compounds, mixtures, differentiation between compounds and mixtures. With this, we come to an end to this set of video where we have covered half of the chapter. The next half of the chapter will be covered in the second video. Till then, stay safe, stay home and stay healthy.